Yo guys, Jens here, and I just made the video about my preparation, and now I want to make another one to give you some tips. This is for the warlocks out there that are going SLSL. I shouldn't be helping you guys because you guys are actually disgusting like I am, but since Shadowlands has been treating warlocks, especially Affliction, really badly, I'm just gonna share some tips in terms of macros, but like I said on my PvP advices, just check what it's better for you. I'm not gonna talk about keybinds because my keybinds are from TBC actually. Oh, getting ganked. I'm probably dead because it has Nax gear. What a game, right? And I'm dead in a kidney shot. So, okay. Um, So, macros. I don't really have that many specific because I have two warlocks, so I want to be able to navigate through my macros really fast. And some of my macros are not binded yet because they make no sense at the moment, since it's just small stuff. But I'm gonna start with my first one, and this one is for the wand. Um, right now it's only this one, but oh, oh god. No, let's see if it's that. It doesn't matter. Okay. No. I'm not sure about this macro, how it works. Um, but you want the macro and you can search through the forums to equip your wand and instantly start shooting. And the reason for that is because of Spellstone. Now, Mage's Spellstone at the moment it's an offhand, it's held in offhand, like you can see in the tooltip. But in TBC it changes and it equips on your wand slot. So what you want, it's a macro for the wand. I can't really share the one I'm gonna get because I don't know which one it works yet. But you want a macro for the wand where you just equip the wand and start shooting, and if you already have the wand you just shoot it, right? That my macro wasn't working anyway, so yeah, you want this macro. Now another one that you want, it's Totem stomping. I only have tremor and grounding because the other ones are not as important, and I should actually change the way. No, should I? No, it's actually. And Tremor Totem, it's first for me because it's more important than grounding. Grounding, you can use a spell to remove it, while Tremor Totem, you can't. You can wand it, obviously, but yeah. This is my Totem Stomp macro. You can put the names of the totems here. Now, what more? Oh, life tap. I have a life tap all-in-one macro, so if I cast it normally, it casts life tap the latest rank, which is rank 7, 6. And the other one I have rank 4. I might, depending on the spell power I get in at max level, I might change this to rank 3. And this macro, it's just so whenever you're trained and you have like full dots and you're like, I don't know, 50% HP, you don't really want to lose that much HP, so you just life tap lower ranks so you can get mana, but at the same time you don't really kill yourself. This macro, it's really important, especially against rogues and against warriors, because you will be targeted into you will always be targeted, and you want to be able to just life tap without killing yourself and making your healer just have a miserable life. What more? Oh, I have this one. It's a normal one. It's for spell lock, for sacrifice, and for seduction. it's gonna be an all-in-one. I want to see if they add arena target 1, 2 and 3, but right now I only have the target one. If you want the focus, you just do this, cast at focus equals cast at focus, and yeah, and you close it and it should work. If it doesn't work with at, you just target equal focus and you close it, and it only spell locks your focus. Same with seduction. Sacrifice, I always let it because you can only have one pet. What more do I have here? Okay, I have this one, which is for Soul Link. If it's 5, if it's control 5, it's Demon Armor, which I'm gonna change to Fel Armor, because Demon Armor in TBC is completely useless in comparison to Fel Armor, and you only really need to change from Fel Armor to Demon Armor in Rat. And then if I press Shift 5, I get the Feldom instant Fel Hunter, and if I press Alt 5, I get the Feldom instant Voidwalker. Now, this is just so it's easier to have everything, so I Feldom with the Shift 5. That was the weak arrow for Soul Link, and I press Soul Link, and I'm fine. What more do I have? This was for Shadowbolt and Shadowburn, but I removed it, as you can see here. It doesn't really matter. In TBC, you don't really use Shadowburn in TBC as SLSL, so yeah. I have a modifier for Immolate and Searing Pain, so it just I spend less slots, right, for spells. So I have Immolate on my mouse button, on one of my mouse buttons, and if I press Alt, it's Searing Pain. It's the same thing, the same principle. This is my Devour magic defensively, so no mods. No mods should be for my healer. It's on 7, doesn't really matter the bind, but which is the mouse button. So no mod will be my healer, so I get it instantly. With an alt will be my DPS. With the shift, it's myself, and with control, it's my pet. The pet one, it's extremely important, regardless of what you can think. And this is a small tip. I shouldn't be giving you this, but whenever, for example, if it's a Resto Druid and he roots your pet, for example with Nature's Grasp, or even with the cast, because Druids have an instant root with Nature's Grasp. I think it's 2 charges, and even if they don't get it with the Nature's Grasp, they can just get it with the root, right? You just dispel your pet. You just send the command to dispel, so he can dispel himself. Nothing to dispel, obviously. Okay, I'm gonna get railed now. And that way your pet can always follow the druid, and the druid will have a harder time to drink. This macro, it's gonna be the difference between, for example, me with a friend of mine with the druids in a mirror, just winning the game, because I can just dispel my pet, and I can dispel my dots on the pet, which against other SLSL warlocks it's extremely important. So your healer doesn't spend as much mana healing your pet, and it's really important to do it on your pet, because most warlocks won't redot the pet, so you're actually getting the advantage there. And if you dispel yourself, you're reducing some damage on you and on your pet, but if you dispel your pet, like, it's just super important in SLSL. But yeah, I have that one, which dispels pretty much everything in arena. Then I have an aggressive devour magic, no mod on my target. With alt, it's gonna be on my focus because sometimes you want to get like an NS, an innervate or something offensively. You don't really only want to dispel defensively. Devour has a 8-second cooldown. I think it's the same in TBC, I'm not sure. But if it's the same, um, it's really good. You can dispel offensively or defensively depending on what you do. Now I don't have my fear macros because of the same reason of the spell lock, which is I don't know if they will add arena 1 to 3 or if I'm gonna have to bind all of this through S arena or through Gladius or whatever. It's the add-on, so I haven't binded, but if I have to do like without being arena 1 to 3, it would just be target fear and the fear focus, right? And in terms of more binds, I don't have this one showing because I'm SLSL and I don't pick Curse of Exhaustion, but this one is for Curse of Exhaustion, where without the modifier it's on my target, with the modifier it's on my focus. It's just so I don't have to target we are gonna lose to target the focus. You can also do, and I'm gonna do it at some point, Agony, Corruption and Siphon Life as focus. So if you like the Curse of Exhaustion, if you press it on someone, you get it on someone. If you like made a modifier and like shift 1, 2, 3, for example, which are gonna be mine, you get them on the focus. I'm gonna make those. What more? And the last one, it's Coil. It's simple, no mod. It's the same principle. No mod. It's on my target. If I press Alt, it's gonna be on my focus. Now, all of this it's extremely important just because you sometimes it's just way faster. You don't really want to swap targets even. For example, let's say you're on this rogue and the druid is here. You fear the druid with fear focus. You have the druid on focus. Focus fear the druid, still dotting up and doing damage to the rogue. Then you see that the druid is coming out of the CC. You're still targeting the rogue. You coil him into another fear, and meanwhile you're still doing damage to the rogue. You don't have to de-target him and target him again. I don't know if they will actually make the nameplates visible above 20 yards. I don't think they are on beta, so they might not do that, so it's a bit harder to actually target people in TBC than it is on live, and this kinda helps with that. But yeah guys, I hope this was good for you, and I hope this was helpful, and yeah, we'll see you in Shadowlands. Oh my god, in TBC. Thanks for watching, peace.